excused.
Nerdy is sexy.
Podcast number 20,
Hello!
guys. We got
Hello, everybody.
Welcome. Holla.
Welcome.
Welcome to 2021, folks. Yes.
we're
Time
nerdy
is
and
now.
sexy.
Susaday, mahalo, hello.
Hello. It is
Hello.
Thursday, August 26th, 2021.
Yeah.
And we're feeling all right.
Creative.
Feeling all right.
You're
We got a
feeling-
couple
I'm
things to
feeling-
talk about. Dad has some
Yeah.
things to bring up. What is it, Dad? What are you
No,
thinking?
I feel sad because I'm
Mhm.
kind of enraged about what happened in Afghanistan today. But
Well,
let's
yes.
try to set that aside as we
I was just
talk
talking about us here right now, but that
Yeah,
is
that's here right
true.
now.
That's so true.
Yeah.
No, we should definitely take a moment
Yeah,
and acknowledge what happened if you want to lead
yeah,
us.
we did. But let's keep going. I don't want this to be about that because this is a complete different topic.
Actually, it
Yeah.
goes together because life is good and bad. It's good and it's bad. It's good, it's bad. So if you can help people through the bad by this topic today, gratitude and how to get it even when you're feeling sad, I think that's important. If you want, let's take a quick moment of silence for the people that have been killed and their families, and we're thinking about them. And then Dad, tell us what you were gonna say.
That just took me out of the thing. Let's start over again.
Why are you sad, Dad?
Well, I hate when people go, let's take a moment and think about something, and I'm supposed to fucking stand there and nothing goes through my head. No, I'm sorry. I
That's
don't.
okay.
I'm
Moment of
deta-
silence
my
doesn't
feelings
have to
are
be-
really detached from that stuff. And
Okay.
while I'm sitting there, thinking, I'm just thinking how I want to kill those ISIS guys. So, that's just my PTSD. So because you can see the look on my face is I'm not, that's too, I don't know, I guess we can leave this in because this, like you said, is part of, reality of life. I guess I don't feel a lot of things because anytime something like what happened today in Afghanistan, it just reminds me of what happened in Vietnam 50 years ago, because it was this similar thing where, when they're leaving, there was a big plane load of children that they were flying out and it blew up. There's all kinds of similarities that, people haven't brought up. But anyway.
Yeah. I love
That's
your
what
honesty about that, though.
I did
Yeah.
that. But
Most
Christin
people would
brought
just
up something that we're going to discuss today, which is, this is real life and we live in real life and we have to still, put one foot in front of the other and do those things that motivate us. And so today I wanted to bring up the topic about gratitude, and not just gratitude. Like normally people will, and this goes kind of along with taking a moment of silence, but normally people will, you have to do something and then we give gratitude for what you did. That's the normal way. Well, I want to propose that there's another way to do it. And it's just like gratitude before anything happens, just giving gratitude to a lot of different things in life, things that you can be grateful for. And I'm telling you, when you go through this checklist that we're going to post in the end of this, you can sort of look and see how it's sort of a spot or sort of a fix on how you're feeling today in terms of how grateful you are. I'll give you an example. One question would be, of course I can't read it.
Do you want her to pull it up on one of the sides?
Yeah, that'd be great. And I could show how to use it.
Yeah.
I can screen share it, but I can't.
Um,
Okay. Let me.
Whatever you could do, visual and audio helps,
I can.
There we go. It's coming.
Well, I've got it written out here where I can read this. So what we've done is we've divided it like into 3 parts. So there's like the gratitude strategy. So take time each day to appreciate that you're alive. Start with just a minute and extend it till you can do 15 minutes. And so then the next line is, how am I doing? One means, you know, you're rarely do you take a minute for gratitude. And then 5 would be, you know, you're
Always able to. One's like a lot, and 5 is not so much.
One is you rarely do it, and 5 is that you're really doing it.
Okay.
And then specific action that you know, what's the specific action. So the exercise is designed to enable you to like establish and reinforce a habit of daily gratitude. That's what this is about. So
wow. I love
okay.
number 3.
What's 3? Can you read it?
Each day appreciate that you're only a short-term visitor on Earth, and be them that you're being the guest. That you're only a short visitor on Earth, and be a guest while you're here, I think is what you meant to be a guest. I love that short-term visitor on Earth, because that is so true.
Yeah.
Whew.
And maybe that was supposed to be, and be that, yeah, that take out the word them and be that. You're being the best guest. Being that.
The best. Oh, and be the best guest while you're here, I think.
Yeah, and be the best guest while you're, that's fine. However we say it.
Yeah. Short-term visitor on Earth. Oh.
The main thing is just realize, you know.
Ooh, that takes the pressure off.
Yeah. Each day, appreciate someone else's unique abilities. Well, we're going to do that right now by looking at Rebecca's cool miniature paintings. Okay. So she can, you know, and so this would be the specific action. Over here, I would write down.
Yeah.
Get it?
Yeah. Okay.
So let's
do
let's set that aside. Let's look at her.
Also, I really
stuff.
like this actually. If this plate of shrimp, I've been thinking about, I don't know, this life and like, it's like, I feel like every time I talk on the podcast, I get tongue-tied, and then when we're talking afterwards,
Well,
I'm just fine.
Okay.
Yeah, don't talk.
Let's
Just show us your
Yeah.
stuff.
I'll show us the stuff. Yeah. So this is Lady Linder. She's part of my ghost army. I hand painted her.
Wow.
She was really hard to paint, but really fun. And if you see on her hourglass, I even did like the little
I can see it.
Yeah.
I can see it too. Is that another ghost holding?
Yeah, these are her handmaidens. They actually,
cool.
It's a part of a war game where all these are working units, and this is the general for this ghost army. The Monarch of Truth.
That is
an ability where she lifts up the veil, and whoever she's looking at within 12 inches instantly can die.
Yes.
Looking at her beautiful face.
What a power.
Yeah, isn't that weird? But I have, like, this is my.
I love that ghost horse.
Arrow.
Wow.
Yeah, at first I didn't like them because I wanted them all to look like her painting style, but I couldn't get that. But I don't hate what this looks like.
Where did you get those? Where did you get the models?
I bought them on Amazon and from the Warhammer Games Workshop, and then I put them together at home.
I love the way you painted it. It looks like the ocean crest. You know how it's blue and then white at the ends where wave crashes?
The whole,
I see.
my whole
Great.
army. See, these are my.
Oh my goodness. You know, you could make a chess set.
Chain rasp. You could make a chess set really, but these are like the playbooks and like the abilities that they have.
That would be cool.
Yeah, this is actually a really fun game. I think you guys would enjoy it if you.
I want to get one now.
Do they glow in the dark? They look like they glow in the dark.
No, they don't. But I should spray glow in the dark spray on them because they're all ghosts. This is look how tiny they are. My chain rasp horde.
Yeah, and those would
I have 30 of them in here. I know it doesn't probably look like 30, but then I have 20 of these guys, and I have 10 of these guys, but they're not really good, so they're like in the exiled box of things I'm not using. And this is the Briar Queen who I just got today. She came in.
Love that.
And I actually, she's kind of ugly in her face.
Yeah.
She didn't look very feminine, so I shaved down her jaw to make her look prettier.
Yeah.
It took forever because look how look how tiny her little face is. Like you can't even see it.
Wow.
And then I use, because we have this plastic glue that melts it to glue things together. So I used the plastic glue to melt it, and then I shaved it down and then melted it. But usually she looks like that, which she has like, I don't know. They only have one model for the skeleton faces, and they all look manly, and I hate them. So and my ghost girls look like pretty girls. This is the Craven King. He's like
wow,
a
this
ghost
has got to be a chess set.
I know that would be. I had the Queen and King right here. Yeah.
Is there a movie about it?
This
Yeah, what is
no,
it?
it has a series of books that go along with it. It has
Movie?
like actual books you could read, but it doesn't have a movie. It has a couple video games, and it has the actual tabletop game. It's actually kind of an expensive hobby to get into. My fiance really wanted me to play, so I tried it, and he bought me my army. But this is $45 by herself. Yeah, this is a very expensive, very expensive. Like this whole thing is probably like $150.
Oh, more than that.
Oh no,
Probably
probably 1,000.
45.
Not
It's
1,000.
probably like
It's not 1,000.
3,000.
It's probably like maybe
$45
$200
per action figure.
Not per action figure. For the chain rafts, they're 30. If they're 30 each, and I have
So
3 of them. They're it's probably a lot. I didn't pay for it, so I don't know. But
probably like 4.
it was a gift. It was a beautiful gift, and
I'm not a mathematician.
Lovingly playing.
I know $45 is almost 100.
Yeah.
If you double it.
Quoting a movie.
If you double it.
Yeah. So they're very cool. It's very fun. It's very.
Let me ask you, when do you work on those? Is that a reward thing?
It is a reward. I only do it at the very end of the day if I have time.
Perfect.
Yeah.
This is what Fusion teaches.
Recently I've realized that I'm really good at making schedules, because we always talk about it, right? So I'm always doing it and I get all excited about that. And then I really suck at sticking to what I put on the schedule when it comes time to do it. Yeah, it's like I've been trying to wake up I tried waking up this week at 7 a.m. and then getting everything done so I could get the podcast out, because it took me forever to do it, and I could get all my homework done, and then I could get all the whatever, and I'd have all the time to paint my minis, what I've been wanting to do. That's why I only have 3 painted, Lady Linder and these guys, and forget, because I always end up waking up at 11 and then slowly doing my homework and then slowly doing my chores, and then by the time I'm done, it's like 8 o'clock, and then I'm like, I guess I got 2 hours, and then
Circadian rhythms.
Go straight to bed. Yeah.
Does that mean anything? Like circadian rhythms?
Yeah, if I'm an insect, I've got a circadian rhythm.
I don't know. Like
I know. I need to fix my sleep schedule. I did get up at.
Hey, I'm a night girl. I love night. I come awake at night. My brain wakes up at night. Morning time, I'm like, I'll tell you another thing. You better get out of my damn house right now.
Okay, here's how I've solved
rolling it back slowly. It might work, because I just naturally wake up at 11, and I know that's really bad because half the day's gone. It's basically
I'll make lunch
and then.
Yeah, that's not bad. If you stayed up all night.
It's okay. Don't make yourself wrong for anything you do. Here's how I'm terrible with schedules, and I'm just like you. I can write it out. I make this thing look like the General Patton is going to take Europe against the Nazis.
With the bubbles that connect to other bubbles.
Oh, I've got everything set up.
Maybe like a wheel with the sun rising and the moon setting.
I do none of it.
Yeah.
Here's how I've solved it. Once Kristen sits back in her chair.
I'm ready. The damn light went out again. I tell you what. I'll tell you another thing.
Don't ever leave the chair when I'm about to talk, for Christ's sake, Kristen. No, I do this thing, and I did it today, and I've done it for so long, I forget it. But I do 6 things. 6 things that I want to get done every day, 6 things. And when I get the 6 things, then I do my reward. But I thought, did I do that today? And I looked through, and with the important text I had to send, the email, which was, anyway, I did 6 things. Then it took me most of the day to get those 6 things done. And then the reward is I go to the beach. That's my reward.
That's the best reward.
Yeah.
Yeah. And before I was conscious of that, I was going to the beach, but I wasn't going as a reward. I was going as an escape. And then I realized, oh, I got to remember I do need
That's such a hard trap not to fall into, though, because you think, well, I could go to the beach first, and then when I get home, I can finish everything. But it's like, you're just going to stay at the beach all day then, because when you get home, you're being punished. So
Yeah.
who's going to go home at that point, right?
Wow. Why did I all of a sudden get...
Hey, your TV on? That's a scary frame.
No, my camera went blurry for a second, but I saw just this woman TV producer. I looked over to the side of my phone, had just made a comment. And so I was wondering what it is, but I'll find out later.
Oh, a comment about what?
I don't know. About a post. I wrote a post about writing on my Facebook site.
Oh.
And I've had like 65 comments on it, but I was just basically saying how much writing has changed my life. Learning how to write. We don't think about writing. It's my big complaint is always the left brain teachers, and I'm a right brain visual learner and blah blah. So I'm always complaining about that. But in terms of gratitude, the fact that I've learned to write, even though I've taught myself mostly and gone to courses that I've chosen, changed everything in my life. And so I wrote about that. That's what's on Facebook. You can read it.
I did read it actually, and I started liking a bunch of the people's comments last night.
Actually,
when I was checking it out, I was like, oh, that's so sweet. And all the people that were commenting and celebrating what you wrote.
Yeah.
And that one guy, I can't remember exactly what he said. Go ahead.
Well, I was going to say, this ties in. I wrote that because I'm grateful for learning how to write. I'm just really grateful that I went down that path, because, when you're dyslexic and ADD and all that, becoming a writer is like on the bottom of your list of anything.
Is it?
Is that it?
No, the next one.
Oh, the next one.
I think.
This one? Or
should be
I think it's
up. It's in August. Go all the way up to the top.
I think it's wrong in one of my things.
Or what about
down a little bit?
Oh my gosh.
There's a different. I've got several.
Hold
You're in the Larry Chambers author one. I think there's another. I don't know. I put it on there somewhere.
Yeah. To be fair, I'm really bad at using Facebook. I don't have an account. That's Jason's account.
So just go slower and stop right there. Hold on.
Oh yeah.
Not that. See more. Click see more. I think he talks about a bunch of stuff before he. Okay, so no, it's a different one. It's down. Keep going.
There's no more to scroll. It won't let me scroll.
Oh, okay.
All right. Well, we tried. This is his profile, though.
Yeah, if anybody wants to look him up. Probably has more likes and views than our channel. So we should reverse this. We should post this on your Facebook.
Yeah.
I can send you a message. Would you respond? You ghost me,
no.
Larry? Jeez.
Yeah,
Oh my god. Freaking, can you guys believe this?
This is cute.
That's adorable.
Oh yeah. That's
Put it back.
Put it back.
See that?
Yes.
It's like the game Final Fantasy. It's one of the cutest, funnest games. This is my friends and myself.
Oh.
This is Jason, and then my friend Haley and Jacob. They're a couple, so they're like cute one. And then me and Jason are a couple too. We're called Wallowfells, which are they're like potato people. They look like little dolls. They're so cute.
I love potato people.
I love them so much too. And they waddle like this.
Oh.
Is this a game?
It is a game. It's actually this one right here.
I should learn to play games.
You should learn to play games. I heard it actually helps your brain too. Here, wait. I'll show you the writing screen so you can
see the headset and the things, and you'd be like, you could have a whole team. We could go in and infiltrate layers. And be like, Christin, on your 6. Down, duck, I got you.
Because
So we have to play
I
combat
know.
games.
Yeah, we can play combat. We can build communities.
I know we had somebody on here before that I forget what her name was, but she was one of the only other girls that we had on the podcast, and she was talking down about video games. And I didn't say very much about that, but I really like video games because I feel like it's a combination of like coding, which is like skill, and like art. So if you're a child who's really into video games and you really want to get into that industry, it is like a viable.
I was like so good at Pong.
No, this isn't Pong. This is like actual like art.
I'm joking.
Yeah. No. But like this is the what's in the background right here is a screenshot of the actual game that I took. Wait, if I can log in. Incorrect password.
Oh,
excuse me.
That's the story of my life.
That's the story of Dad's life.
Do I have caps on? No.
You did something.
Oh, there we go. See.
Aha.
Well, let me show you the trailer. They made this for this video game. This art is incredible. People are like, creative people are dedicating themselves to things like this, and it just blows my mind.
And why do you think they're doing it? Because it
like
creates dopamine. Lots of dopamine.
And
for lots of
Yoshi
people.
P, the guy who made this game, when he was talking about it, and he like revived it from it being really crummy, and people were like praising him and talking about it at a conference, and like he cried saying like it was like his baby, like he was like really emotional.
It's just this black.
It's my computer's really slow.
Oh.
Did we mention we have ADD?
Yeah. Okay, here we go. Make it full screen.
Sexual themes.
Yeah.
Dad, you have no idea what video games can do nowadays.
Oh, I didn't show the trailer. Okay.
You can do anything.
Yeah, I'll show you my character. How about that?
You can do anything.
Stop it.
You can. It's sick. You can do anything.
Like this is that character that you guys saw before. Doesn't she look like a little doll?
She looks so harmless. She can totally kick ass, I think.
Why is she breathing like that?
She's great at kick some ass.
Wow.
I think this would be a good idea. We should get Dad.
Let me show you the trailer for Shadowbringers. It usually plays. Oh my god, I did. This is in the way. This is in the way of me typing.
Shower toilets?
Shadowbringers.
Hey, I'll tell you what, you're going to want a shower toilet if you ever go to Burning Man.
There we go.
Get to that, Burning Man. When's that?
There we go. Look at the art. Look at the art. That's all I want to show you guys.
Dirt in the... Or camping. Just camping in general.
Mm-hmm.
Here's our reaction here.
Here we go. Oh, no sound.
This usually plays when you start up the game. I don't know why it skipped it.
Is there audio?
There is audio. Can you hear it?
No.
No.
Wait. You can't hear it at all? Let me turn it. Maybe it's because I have this open in the background. Let me close it.
I think that's cute.
Yeah.
Can you hear it in your
head? Love her. Her name is Levity something. I forget. Maybe I can hear it in my head.
The only audio, unplug your headphones and then we can hear
it. It only plays out of the headphones.
Oh, you don't have speakers for your computer?
No, I don't.
Internal?
Well, I kind of do.
Well,
here, wait.
Let's not get it off.
Yeah, let me just show you the art. I wish you could hear the sound. It plays a really good song, but maybe the people listening can hear it.
Well, maybe we could go to Shadowbringers.
Yeah, go to Shadowbringers full trailer.
Okay.
So you can hear it too. Tell me when you get it, and then I'll play it at the same time.
Are you going to it, Dad?
Yeah.
Well, no, I'm just listening. I know. Not right now. I thought I'd do it later.
Oh.
Yeah, just let it play.
Yeah.
Oh, 6 minutes and 40 seconds.
Yeah, we're not gonna watch the whole thing. I just want to show you like
there's
the art dedication.
Oh.
And it's playing
in
like
a world
beautiful music in the background.
With no Starbucks.
Isn't that so cool though? I mean, like, look at that.
They're like, what are you talking about? We got underground Starbucks out here.
That's a video, that image?
Yeah.
For this
Look how
video game,
real they are. It's like the movies.
It is like a movie. And the cutscenes in the game get pretty high definition too. Yeah. And this game has a really good written story as well. Sorry, I feel like I'm shouting because they're talking, but
You're not
It's
shouting.
probably best you don't have the sound, because then it would just start watching this.
yeah. But look at that. Look at that. Oh, it's so
It's
cool.
amazing.
Here, we don't have to watch anymore. But if you
Okay.
heard the music that goes along with it too, it slaps. It's so good.
You what? It slaps?
Yeah.
So it's like a slap music. Hey,
No.
hey, what's up
It
there?
slaps
What's that?
'cause it's
Slapping
so
two,
good.
slapping along, and who do you do?
Yeah.
Get a plate of shrimp.
So good though. I'm still on the beginning of the game, but all my friends have gotten to the end and they're like, oh my god, the story is so good. Like, it
And it's
makes you
called-
cry. That's how
what's
good it is.
What's
Like,
it called again? Shadow
Shadowbringers trailer?
Bringers.
Yeah. You probably won't get it without the context though. But what's going into these games is like writers who are dedicated to making a story, artists who are like
Unemployed.
doing the art, not unemployed. They're employed in this company, and
They
they're
actually get paid.
they're doing art for the trailer and art for the game, like you just saw, and then programmers who are like people, like engineers who are like making it all come together into one big
Yeah.
thing, and like musicians are in it. Like, I wish you guys could have heard the music on the
Seriously?
trailer. The music is beautiful. Like, some of the best music that I've ever heard go into even movies. Like,
Wow.
it's really good. It's really good. And it's actually fun to play too. Like, it's not just all story oriented. Like, you're like having a good time while you're also engaged.
That's
Yeah.
pretty
But I'm
cool.
That's
not
why people
next level
spend
yet
their
is because I'm mostly in the casino, gambling my days away in mini games. So, you know,
Are you
no
playing
fault of my own.
like 24 hours a day? Like some people spend their
Yeah.
whole lives in the game world. And
I don't think you should do that. I actually haven't played for like almost 2 weeks because of homework and painting.
yeah, you have a life.
Yeah.
Well, I'm saying like some people lose their jobs, their spouses, the respect of the community because they just throw themselves to escape reality. So it is a viable money-making area now that the technology is here.
You can say the same thing about like alcohol though, but it's just like it's like how much you drink. Like,
Well,
are you
it's
just
like
having a beer? Like,
to each Charlize their own.
Yeah.
Whatever you want to do, you can do. But some people, like bars, would make money off of alcoholics, and artists and gaming technicians make money off of people that play live action video games. It's capitalism, right? It's how the world goes around.
Addictions just mean you can't stop,
Yeah.
whatever that is. It could be alcohol, or it could be games,
Mhm.
sex, it
Shopping.
doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But,
Or
you want to be conscious, and that's part of this podcast, remember, is about being conscious, staying conscious. So if you're playing a game, you should set like a limit, like, some kind of a buzzer to make sure that you don't, because if you're like an artist, like all of us with the hunter brain, we will get lost in that frickin' game. That's one reason why I avoid those things, because I know myself. I know I will go shithouse and, never be seen again.
well, it's okay. Like, because I grew up playing games, right? And I've, with my massive amount of experience, I feel like I could talk on some things. I definitely played less than I did when I was younger, but I also feel like some games are time sinks, like how World of Warcraft used to be, where it's almost like having chores to do, but like in a video game where you have to log on every day, and they're encouraging that kind of behavior. But like with the game I just showed you, Final Fantasy, like there's fun things to do every day, but if you beat the storyline and you get all the way to the end, like it kind of, like, I heard the developer talking about like this, where he said that he wanted people to feel done and feel accomplished and be able to go do something else.
Yeah.
that's huge.
And it's called
Yeah.
Final Fantasy.
That's
Yeah,
great.
Final Fantasy 14.
What
I
was
love
the
that.
Chainbringer? What was that all about? Shadow.
Shadowbringer, that was a DLC. It's the last one that came out, I think.
Okay,
And then it
just
goes
tell me the
Endwalker.
game. For me to go look at that, I go to Final Fantasy.
Final Fantasy 14.
Or send him the link.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, send
I
me
could
one.
email. Yeah. But if you wanna get the game, it's you can play it for free for up to, because they have
3 days or something.
a couple DLCs, but it's kind of like the next chapter, the next book in the series. So there's The Realm Reborn, which is the base game, which you can play for free all the way up until like that's ended. And then it goes Heaven's Word, and then something else, and then Shadowbringers, and it's coming out with another one. But like it's like a full book's worth of a game.
So what would be cool is if that game, and I bet it
Yeah.
is a part of the Oculus.
Because Dad's already got him.
So I've got
That would be really cool. I imagine it would be really hard to
Oculus
play though.
thing.
Show us the Oculus.
I'll put it on and I'll become Oculus.
Oculus
Actually, probably, like,
And
I would
oh my
recommend
God,
Skyrim
you're
for
there.
the
No, you're not.
Oculus.
You're behind me. No,
Yeah. That's
but what happens with this, it just sits in this box because I get, it's, some of it is so,
dizzying, I imagine.
yeah, it's,
Like,
I mean, it's very cool, but I noticed that you can't turn to the right without, that's going to cost you $35. And I thought, oh my God, if I kept this headset on in about an hour, I'd be into it about $250.
Yeah.
That's how they get you.
Yeah, because everything is, you know, you have to buy, obviously.
Pay to play. Pay to play. What?
Yeah.
What
well, if you wanted to buy a game to play that you don't have to make any other extra transactions,
Yeah.
I don't think Final Fantasy's for Oculus, but you should try Skyrim because I heard that one's really
Sorry,
fun on
what? Say it
Oculus.
slow again.
Skyrim.
Skyrim.
It's like a medieval kind of game
SKYROOM.
where you're in it and you're like fighting with swords and stuff, but you swing your arm to do the sword. And
I'll bet you that some of these
that's
are in
really
that
cool. That's I know.
Oculus. I'm going to check that out.
Is
Now
it
I'm-
SKYROOM?
SKYRIM.
Or I am Skyrim.
Skyrim.
I
Yeah.
thought you said Skyroom.
I'm sure they've made an Oculus because the developers have to do a little extra work to make it their thing on
Yeah.
Oculus. But there's so many different versions of Skyrim. I'm sure it's on there.
Oh, that would be great, Dad, if it would work.
I know. Now I'm motivated because I haven't had. Now, see, here's another little secret that we want to bring out in this whole thing that I'm kind of talking to myself.
Yeah.
You really need a relationship. You need a setting with people in it. You know, you need friends. You need people to go, hey, this game would be really cool for you. You know, and I've got Kristen and you and sometimes Logan.
Yeah, we'd be like, let's play. Start.
I do recommend Final Fantasy though, but once you get a feel of games with Skyrim and then move on to more
Yeah, I have a feeling Dad will be really good at that.
I don't know if I'll
But
be good at it, but
I watched a documentary where there's this elderly woman who's like 91 and she plays Skyrim all day and you think, oh my gosh, she's rotting her brain, but actually it kept her from going into dementia
For
because
sure.
she was moving her brain and doing all these other things.
Yeah.
yeah.
Hello.
Yeah,
So
like
what
I
you're
don't know. I don't
basically
think
is
they're all bad.
comparing me to a 91-year-old woman. is
No,
what I hear
I'm
you
saying you would enjoy it and it's good for your brain. I play Skyrim. Okay?
You wish you were 91. You've got a
And
long
I'm
way
not
to go.
91. I'm saying like those kinds of games are not bad, but
Mhm.
there are some games that are bad, but I feel like because we're smart people we can avoid them or find like
There's
knowing.
good and bad in everything. You just gotta find the good.
And there's some games with toxic communities like online and stuff, and I don't know. Just gotta like know. But
Reach out to.
Well, why don't we?
I feel like
end
they
this-
have more benefits.
why
Yeah.
don't we end the session.
Oh my
for
gosh,
that?
it's almost 8:40.
We're running out of time.
Woo!
And I want to, you know, I want to actually send
Skyrim.
I want to send a thank you to Matt Damon that we didn't have time tonight to have him on, but maybe next time, Matt, we could, you know, have you on. So, but thank you. Thanks for being ready to go.
Thanks, Matt. Nothing.
Yeah. I mean,
See you next time.
Rebecca's box of small toys to me was way more, exciting than having like, a great movie star like Matt Damon on, but that's just
Got
me.
him.
Just me.
No.
I don't know about
It's just
that.
me.
Were we really gonna have Matt Damon on?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Really?
I'll go. He's in the other room.
Oh,
Matt? No, he doesn't want to. Now he's all
Get back in your sail.
Yeah.
Matt
He's-
Damon,
God.
dang it.
Got him in a cage in the back.
Yeah. He's now turned into a real tough guy, so him and I can speak on the same level.
They're in the same
Oh,
sparring
okay.
class. They take taekwondo together. Tang Sudo. My
Yeah.
bad.
Somebody
Oh,
asked me to sign a book, one of my old, Recondo books, and so I gave him his address, and he said, "Oh, you live in California? I thought you wouldn't live where there's, with the messy gun laws and stuff." And so I wrote back, "I don't have a gun. I just use bad attitude. That's my weapon of choice.
I don't have a gun. I
Got
have a
him.
I have a
grenade.
bad attitude."
I just have a vest of grenades full of
Yes.
grenades.
Anyway, thank you guys for tonight. This was fun.
Gratitude.
Yeah, I had a really good time.
Gratitude
I
is
kind
our
of feel like I
theme.
talked too much, but
No, you did great. Hey,
Momentum
don't
is-
shame yourselves.
And we're going to talk about momentum the next time, right, Kristen? Isn't that what you planned?
Yeah, we got a lot of topics to go through over this next month. So
Great.
we're gonna get to them all. Yeah.
We'll get to them all. Okay.
and I'll link that cool PDF of gratitude booster for everybody.
Yes.
Because
Okay.
Please do.
follow
Link-
that. Happy Skills for Life
Happy
audience.
skills.
What?
Happy. Bye.
Have some
Bye.
fun.
You're excused, 'cause you're always late, overweight, and totally